This is something truly new. This is something that has never been in an Appcast benchmark report before. It's cost per hire insights. And we are just super excited to reveal this. But first, a little history lesson, a little context. If you think about this phrase I'm about to use, down funnel visibility, what I mean is from a recruiter's perspective, everything starts with job postings. And the recruitment marketing industry has undergone several stages of evolution in recent decades. If you go back decades ago, it was job classifieds in newspapers, right? Print advertising. That's what a job posting was. Well, then the internet came along. It revolutionized how we think of job ads. But still, you would pay per posting. It was a pay per posting model, a duration-based model for job ads. Well, eventually that evolved into cost per click, where, and this is actually how still many major job boards charge recruiters today. You only pay in terms of the job ad you post, you only pay when there's a click. And so the recruitment marketing metric there, as we already showed you, is the cost per click, the CPC. Well, Appcast and others, but really Appcast really revolutionized the next stage of that evolution by charging recruiters per application, right? If we can track the application, we'll just charge you in terms of the CPA cost. And that's all great. But to pause here, in the long run, as a recruiter, you care about hires, right? You care about fulfilling the needs to drive your business, the labor needs. And to optimize around cost per hire requires this down funnel visibility. What does that mean? That means how we can use data to track from click to hire, from click to hire. Now, what I'm about to show you is cost per hire in a select few job function areas for different sources. Now, what do I mean by sources? Sources are job boards or programmatic solutions, and we picked 3 of the top performing sources and looked at their down funnel visibility, their cost per hire. And let me show you this data. Now, why are we keeping the sources anonymous? Because you see here in the purple columns, that's source 1, and the blue, that's source 2, and the salmon, that's source 3. The reason is this is new, this is cutting edge, this is the frontier of recruitment marketing. And we hope that a year from now, in the 2023 benchmark report, we can have CPH data, cost per hire data, across a number of job functions, and we can name the sources. But right now, we want to be statistically conservative, and we want to build up the sample size. We want to have enough data to have faith that these metrics are not only good enough to share in a webinar, which they are right now, but that we can drill down in every major job function and we can name the sources, not just the top 3. So let me walk you through this. And the takeaway here is that no single source is the best at everything. And by best, I mean the lowest CPH. So the source 1, the purple bars here, source 1 for construction jobs, it's the best. It's $225 cost per hire. That's the typical cost per hire on source 1 for construction. Well, that's really great, but what about source 2? Look at finance. They're the best there in terms of $131. That's the lowest cost per hire in finance. And then source 3 in management or in science and engineering, you see source 3 has the lowest cost per hire. And this reinforces, we were really kind of excited to see this. We didn't intend for this to be the case, but we were heartened by the results because it reinforces the notion that we need programmatic solutions. We need no single source to rely on. We need to optimize our job ad spending across multiple sources. And so this cost per hire metric is enabled by that down funnel visibility, that ability to click, to track from click to hire, track from click to hire. That's what this is enabled by. So cost per hire insights, stay tuned. We're going to hopefully release more data about this throughout 2022. And by next year, we hope to have enough of a sample size to really dive into the details. But this is exciting in terms of the next evolution of recruitment marketing.